Hello traders, and it's Thirunapan here, founder of Master Markets Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. Here we are on another live trading video update on where we are just up a little bit over £1,200 here. As you can see, the running profit over here. This is on Aussie dollar over here, okay, traders. Now, how did we take this trade and why do we continuously make these strategies work and make money in real time? How do we do it? And why is it that some traders, even though they spend about 3, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, even in the markets, still can't make it work consistently? Now, why is that? Now, it comes down to the four fundamental basics which I want to cover today, which is basically the first point. The first point about the market is that the market never moves in a linear fashion. Take out any chart on any instrument, on any equity, commodity, currency, whatever it is, it will never be linear. Okay, it will never be linear. Now, therefore, if it's not linear, how else then does the market move? It moves in cycles, right? It moves in cycles. Now, if all of us unanimously agree to that, and of course, in all the conferences and all the mentoring that we've done, over 20,000 people, all of them have unanimously agreed that the price does move in cycles, regardless of whatever instrument that you have. Therefore, if it moves in cycles, then there must be turning points, right? There must be turning points in the market, as you can see over here. Now, then, if there is turning points, if the market moves in cycles like this, and there must be then turning points, therefore, the market can only move from a bottom to top or a top to bottom move. Okay. Now, as you can see on this screen over here, it is much more clearer once we got the indicator that quantifies the bottom and tops. Now, if you do not, now here's the critical thing, traders, and this is one of the reasons why you continuously fail or you just can't make it work. One of the main reasons is why is because you do not know how to quantify these turning points. And this was our story of struggle too, because for many years, for 3, 4 years, we were looking to find this as well, on how to quantify these turning points when we couldn't do that, regardless of the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds that we spent on education and training, until we met our institutional quant traders, which taught us then how to quantify these turning points, and then we got the algos, and that's how then we have what we got over here, which is the smart money algorithm. Now, without the smart money algorithm, which makes these strategies unique, and then which what gives them an edge to continuously make money in real time, and that is what gives us a conviction to call these trades in real time and make money in front of you as well over the long period. Okay, so it's so critical to quantify these turning points. Now, let me just show you an example, right? If I do not have these turning points, let me just show that right in front of you. If I just delete that for now, you see, look at this now. Now it becomes very difficult, isn't it? Now think about what I talked about, cycles. If they move in cycles, the market moves in cycles, you have turning points. And if you have turning points, then you'll have a bottom to top or top to bottom move. Now that I've removed my indicator that quantifies these turning points, or which is a bottom, which is a top, or which is a top, which is a bottom, see, look, all kinds of discretion starts to kick in. Once discretion starts to kick in, fear starts to kick in and paralyzes you. See, for example, some of you may say this is a bottom, some of you may say this is a top, some of you say this is a bottom, some of you say no, this is not. Okay, some of you say definitely this is a high. Some of you say this is a bottom, some of you may say it's not. Some of you say this is a bottom, some of you say it's not. Where does it stop? And the worst thing is if you're in a trade and then you're having this battle within you, whether it's a bottom or whether it's a top, that's end of, right? And that's when inconsistency comes, your stats become invalid, you can't scale and reproduce your results. Now, this is what you have to learn, traders, okay? That's what you got to learn, and that's what we go in detail in Traders Basecamp package as well, on how do you quantify these highs and lows, and how do you then finally apply them to the market, and how do you make money out of it as well. These are the kind of concepts that we covered in live trading evening, and we also told you also that how you can then learn it even more in detail, get more conviction, and make more money consistently through the Traders Basecamp package. Okay. Right, traders. Now, once I have quantified it, as you can see, we've done the shortcut the journey for you by 7, 8 years. There's a lot of research that went into this, right? By our institutional quant traders as well, where you can't put that amount of money or put that amount of thinking because it was done by a lot of traders together. Okay. So once you have that, let me just put that indicator in, which will show you all the quantified points over here. And once you have that in here, it becomes much more easier, is it not? Because the discretion is removed, okay? And that is what then amounts to all of this kind of profits over here, which you can see, which is just less than £1,200. Now, once you have that particular point of the turning points, then all you got to ask and apply that to your strategies. And as you can see over here in this particular trade that you're seeing, which is grossing just a little bit under £1,200, with that, I mean, it already replaces probably about what? Half of your income net is what we're talking about, which gives you so much of freedom of time rather than waking up in the morning and going through that tube, or even for those high earners where you're earning it from another investment. This just becomes another pillar of income for you as well. Okay, the way it is earned is what really makes it unique, because this is also 15 minutes as well. It doesn't involve you driving around for 8-10 hours everywhere to make your money, or chasing tenants, or going through boiler maintenance fees. If you're a property investor, all that is cut off, is it not? It is an incredible additional way of earning your passive income with so much minimal effort. And of course, it's all only beautiful if you've put the research behind it and there's a strong edge behind the strategies. Okay. Now, how did we enter this trade? Basically, what we have is we got this thing coming against us, and that's when we entered it long, which is to go up. We bought into the position. And why is that? That is all to do with what I just taught you about bottom to top and top to bottom moves. So this was a bottom to top move. We found that this is highly probably going to become a bottom according to our high level of stats that we have done and the research and the man hours that we have put in with our team of traders and programmers. Once we have done that and you've seen that, it's higher probability that this bottom is going to be formed. That's why we say, you know what, put the stop here. It's not going to go below that. Highly probably it's not going to go below that. Let's buy this bottom. And that's what we then did. And that's what's grossing you just a little bit under £1,200 right now. And you can see over here, truth behold, it shot up all the way high immediately through the next day. And of course, all these trades has been taken by our team of traders as well and our clients as well, by understanding what we are doing over here. Okay, so please digest this information I've given you, please. And also, like, for you to progress as a trader, our heart goes out to you. For those of you struggling out there to make this really work, and maybe your own mind has become a trap for you at the moment, that how can I really, trust in this? How can I really know that there's a true viable opportunity in here? Make a good assessment, because first of all, nobody will even talk to you in this simplified, quantified, methodological, systematic, scalable, and reproducible way. Once you've made your assessment, take a leap of faith and then come further and further. I can tell you one thing for sure: in all my years of experience in trading and in dealing with businesses and with dealing with people, truth is congruent. When there is the truth, it will be congruent throughout, and it will attract the right type of people so that they can progress further to achieve their goals. Okay, this is why, because there's truth in this product that we are showing you here. That is why we can even show you the account statements, back it up with the videos in real time. We can also back it up with the trade calls that we have made the day before or on the day that the trade is triggered. That's why it all syncs together, and then our clients will make money as well, and they can produce account statements aligned with these trades and understand it because it's all aligned with truth. There must come a point of time where you get convinced and you believe and you say, you know what, enough mind, enough of this other voice that is keeping, that you're trapping me within. I'm going to break through that voice, that thought process, and I'm going to take this forward. That's the kind of thing that you got to do, and you got to get out of that warp cycle that, that's letting your past come into effect and stopping you from progressing forward. Okay, the truth is out here. I really, really, really want to hear out from you guys who are still determined to make this work and everything. We have a genuine solution over here. I want to hear from you guys and we want to serve you as well. Okay, I think with that, I think we will just wrap up this video. And if you've got any other questions at all, please do email us and contact us. We're always here. Till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.